Imagine a motorcycle that blends the rugged endurance of adventure tourers with the street-friendly agility of sport touring bikes. Machine you can ride on asphalt for hours, then dive off into gravel without flinching. That, in many riders' hopes, is the next big chapter, the 2026 Yamaha Super TDM 1200. Stay with me till the end. I'll tell you about a surprise spec rumor that could make this bike finally what many of us have been waiting for. Hello, riders. Welcome back to Z Auto Advisor. For today's video, we're speculating, analyzing, and imagining what Yamaha could bring with a 2026 Super TDM 1200. Think of it as the evolution of the Super Tenere XT1200Z, fused with the spirit of the old TDM line. More comfort, better weight, sharper tech. Let's break it down. To understand what the Super TDM 1200 might represent, we need to look back. Yamaha TDM historically has been a sport touring-esque crossover line aimed at riders who wanted good long-distance comfort, but also agility for twisties and rough roads. The Super Tenere XT1200Z line brings in the bigger displacement, 199cc, serious adventure credentials, shaft drive, large tanks, long travel, and Yamaha's modern electronics and comfort features. So Super TDM 1200 suggests a hybrid concept. Keep the displacement and power of the Super Tenere, but improve street manners, reduce weight or height, tighten handling, and make it friendlier for daily use while retaining adventure capability. Engine 1299cc parallel twin, liquid-cooled, DOHC, with a 270-degree crank fuel injection. This matches the XT1200Z Super Tenere engine platform. Something around 108-112 HP, 80-82 kW at 7,250 RPM, in torque of U114-117 around 6,000 RPM. This gives strong mid-range pull and usable overtaking power. Speed gearbox, possibly with a shaft final drive to maintain low maintenance. Yamaha's existing Super Tenere uses shaft drive. Fuel capacity, around 22-23 liters, similar to current Super Tenere models, to ensure long-range touring capability. In short, expect an engine that feels familiar if you know the Super Tenere, but with possible tweaks for smoother throttle response at low RPM, lighter exhaust, or revised mapping to improve rideability in urban or twisty environments. For the Super TDM 1200 to live up to its name, some upgrades or changes would likely be needed in the chassis and suspension. Front suspension, Yamaha's 43mm upside-down forks, adjustable for preload, compression, and rebound. Current Super Tenere ES models already have electronically adjustable suspension in some markets. Rear suspension, monoshock, likely linked with adjustable preload and damping. For street comfort, perhaps softer adjustments, better damping for road imperfections. At height, the current XT1200Z has seat height around 845-870 mm, adjustable, with decent ground clearance, 205 mm, which can be high for many riders. For a TDM version, Yamaha might offer options: lower seat, possibly narrower seat, better ground reach. Weight. The wet weight of current Super Tenere is around 260-265 kilos. For the Super TDM 1200 to appeal more broadly, efforts might be made to reduce weight, lighter headers, lighter body panels, simplified accessories. The goal, a bike that still rides well off-road or in rough terrain, but more planted and easier in urban and highway use. Modern adventure machines must balance grip, braking, versatility. Twin large front discs, 310 meters, and a single rear disc, 282 mm, with ABS and possibly unified braking systems as on current Super Tenere models. Likely, a 19-inch front, 17-inch rear combo for good road off-pavement balance. Spoke tubeless rims probable. For more street comfort, slightly less aggressive tires could be stock, with off-road options available. These specs help both in braking confidence and in mixed surface adjustable windscreen to help with wind blast at highway speeds. Perhaps more wind protection than older TDMs. Seat comfort, long day riding comfort, passenger accommodations. possibly more padding or ergonomic tweaks. Luggage options, integrated mounting points, standard side racks or optional touring panniers, optional crash bars, riding modes, sport, touring rain, traction control, cruise control, adjustable suspension, especially in ES-type trims, TFT or mixed analog, digital instrument cluster with smartphone connectivity would be expected. Current Super Tenere ES already has many similar features. If Yamaha makes the 2026 Super TDM 1200 with these improvements, this is how I expect it to feel in everyday riding. With lighter weight, more forgiving low-end torque, easier seat reach and versatile riding modes, it should feel manageable and less daunting in traffic. Strong cruise ability, stable at 120-140 km/h, good wind protection, comfort over long distances. Twisty mountain roads. Thanks to the parallel twins pull, adjustable suspension, and better weight distribution, it would handle corners with more confidence, making backroads more fun. Light gravel, rough roads, not a hardcore off-road machine, but good enough for gravel paths, forest tracks, and mild trail use thanks to ground clearance, tire options, and torque. Any new Yamaha adventure touring model must be compared with rivals. Expected competitors: BMW R1250 GS, well established, but heavy and expensive. Triumph Tiger 900 890, lighter, nimble but may lack some torque or comfort for full-on touring with passenger and luggage. KTM 890. Adventure. More off-road capable but potentially less comfortable on asphalt and longer rides. Yamaha's own Super Tenere 1200. The Super TDM 1200 might aim to sit between fully built adventure model and sport touring variant. If Yamaha plays its cards right, the Super TDM 1200 could appeal to riders who want adventure credentials without sacrificing everyday comfort, or who find existing adventure bikes too tall, heavy, or overkill on rough terrain. Let's outline what might be wins and where Yamaha would need to compromise. Strong engine and torque from existing XT 1200Z, Super Tenere base. Good range, shaft drive reliability, already mature tech from the line. Enhanced comfort, possibly better seat reach or lower seat variants. Appealing to a broader range of riders who want a versatile tour adventure hybrid. Reducing weight versus keeping strength may cost. Durability or accessory options. Lower seat height might cut some. Off-road wheel travel or ground clearance. Price could be high if electronics, premium parts, and accessories are included. Compromise between off-road capability and comfort could mean it's great at neither extreme. Here's the surprise I teased earlier. One rumor gaining traction is that Yamaha might offer a lowered suspension, adjustable seat package as a standard or optional kit on the Super TDM 1200. This package could include adjustable foot peg mounts or lower foot peg, position, insert type lower seat or swap-in pad to reduce seat height by 25 to 30 mm. Modified suspension settings that retain comfort but lower overall ride height. If this rumor is true, it could open the door for riders who have been intimidated by tall adventure bikes, making this model significantly more inclusive. So, where does that leave us with the 2026 Yamaha Super TDM 1200? If Yamaha builds it as speculated, it could hit a sweet spot between full-blown adventure and sport touring comfort. It would attract riders wanting one bike to do many jobs, daily commuting, weekend trips, long touring, mild off-road. The success will depend on how much they manage seat height, weight, and cost with all feature additions. This has been Z Auto Advisor, imagining what the Super TDM 1200 could be, based on Yamaha's history, current Super Tenere platforms, and rider expectations. If you enjoyed this speculative breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay updated just in case Yamaha officially confirms the Super TDM 1200 or something very close. Here's my question. What one feature would you demand in the new Super TDM 1200? Lower seat? Lighter weight? More off-road capability? Better tech? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk.